All right, my watch list for Friday, making this on a Thursday night. Of course, the market was closed on Thursday for New Year's Day. So this red candle here is Wednesday, and this green one is Tuesday. So on Tuesday, this had a really nice pop, ARWR here, and kind of gave some back, but stayed inside of Tuesday's range on Wednesday. Lower volume. So I want to watch this one for a potential long, potential bounce play, maybe get some upside momentum again. So that's ARWR. Remember, guys, I'm a day trader. I look at daily charts to try to find something to trade on an intraday basis the next day. I'm in cash every night. MBLY, another nice bounce off support, a little bit of a bottoming tail there. Want to watch this one for a long. If it held support, which it did, the next logical move could be up from here. So MBLY goes on watch for a potential long play. TKMR, a pretty nice pop on Friday, but gave a lot of it back. If I switch to 5-minute candles, let's try that again. Really nice pop here, and just kind of grinded lower all day on a low volume afternoon. And so I want to watch this one for a potential move up again. That's TKMR. XONE, after that big pop, kind of flagging now. It found some support, closed green on Wednesday. I tell these holidays in the middle of the week throw me off. Closed green on Wednesday. Want to watch for some more upside. NDRM. I gotta have this one. This is one of those after a 41 million share day. Again, that would have been on Tuesday, and then a red day on Wednesday. After that kind of volume and crazy move, this one just is going to be on a chart, for the next 2 weeks. Should get some nice trades out of it. Is it ready to bounce already on Friday? I don't know, but I definitely want to have it on a chart. Loco, there's nothing really. There's nothing really compelling about this chart. Okay. Other than the fact that it's an IPO or a recent IPO. When I say recent, I guess I'm going back to wow. It seems sooner than that, more recent than that, but I'm going back to July. And if you're a trader at all, you remember how crazy this thing got, and then the secondary moves were still big, and then it was actually putting in a nice tight pattern, which I thought was going to rip to new highs. Instead, it's been bleeding lower ever since, and now broke through recent lows. I mean, this to a lot of people would probably look pretty bearish, but if we get anywhere down near the IPO, the lows, I guess you'd call them all-time lows, which was 1848. And it's already at 1997. If we get down near there, I'm expecting a bounce. I think Loco is overdone to the downside now. So while I don't look at this chart and say, "Oh, it's ready," I'd like to see, like here, when Loco looked like this. I'm pretty sure even that day we had it on bounce watch. It was nearing the last place it bounced, and it was already down 3 or 4 days in a row. And you can see what it did. It gapped down and ran. That's one of my favorite setups, by the way. But now we don't really have that. Okay, we've got a tight consolidation after getting beat up and now leaking down to the downside. So I'm not bullish on this, but I do think if we get down to that 1850 area, that could be a good place for a bounce. And since I'm a day trader, that area, is relevant to me if it can get there. LIVE had earnings a few sessions ago, then down 2 days after that, sitting at the 8-day now. This is a good candidate for a potential bounce. And then Cuba. It's been lower ever since, made this crazy move from 7-ish to 15, and has been bleeding lower ever since. It could be time. And this is another one. Whenever you have a move like this, for the next 2 weeks, if you're a day trader, you should have something like that on a chart. And so Cuba has to be on a chart too, looking for a bounce. Looking forward to a great year, guys, and ready to go. I'm going to leave my list at that. We will add gappers in the morning, but this is the list I'm starting with. All right, have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.